We'll go ahead and take a look at the maps that we have here. For starting us off, we have Seaside Hardpoint, Hacienda SND, Seaside Control, Hardpoint Frequency, and then Search and Destroy on, excuse me, Arsenal. Have we seen a Sea? I don't think I've seen a.
We have not seen a Seaside.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I have not seen a
single
Seaside.
time.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see a Seaside. We know how crazy Seasides can be sometimes.
Especially that Barrel Hill, and then the like the Barrel Hill and Courtyard Hill is really like heavy, like slaying and just beginning those trades.
We're good. Alrighty, I believe we are good. But game number 1 here, Seaside Hardpoint.
Who do you want to hop on first?
You know, at the last event there in Shadowland in Dallas,
Sib and
Gavin Maps
off.
were duoing every team, just running through the opposition. We got to hop on with one of the two of them. Which one do you want to hop on with?
Let's go Sib.
Sib?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's hop on here with him off the start.
We're gonna hop on board with Sib here. He's gonna be pushing. It's gonna be a 5-hit, or no 4-hit. It looks like Hitman's gonna be pushing on mid to go for a pinch from the stairs. Let's see these first engagements. 3 dead for Chaotic, 4 dead, 5 dead.
I'm gonna change this out right quick.
Bet. But it looks like Aspire Hyperbolic is gonna take control of the hill of the first engagements. So it looks like Sib gets. Oh, Sib choked the gunfight against G-Fish. Let's see what Human Jesus can do right here. He loses the gunfight against G-Fish. Let's see what Hitman can do here.
A good start coming out of Aspire there as they're able to go up 25-1 in this first hill. The rotation's going to be coming in now for Chaotic as they're going to be pushing through that barrel side. It's just going to be Human Jesus to stop them on this push. He's playing the back. Let's see if he can stay alive for his team and make sure we secure these spawns. He's able to get one there. See if he can pick up any more as the aggression's going to come through. That's going to be one player behind. Gavin's got one more to deal with, and the Lightning already in hand. We said it before the match started. Gavin and Sibilance running through opposition at the last land. Let's see if they can do the same here as Gavin working towards even more. Well, he just gets the Lightning. He dies.
It looks like Chaotic just flooded barrels right there and got control of the hill. Let's see if they can win these gunfights and get control of the scrap time, or the rest of the 40 seconds. It looks like Aspire Hyperbolic's going to spawn in the back. Do we have one? They're all spawning back. Gavin with the 4. Or that's 3. He team kills Verticon.
Team kill, yeah, but, I mean, you can afford that whenever you're playing the way you are right now. 50 points to 7 points. I mean, Aspire, I wouldn't say that this is what we expected them to do, but it's along the lines of what we expected them to do, to come out, you know, hot and firing. As the rotation's going to come through, this money hill back here on the well is so important to pay attention to.
If
65 to 7.
Alright, my fault. If Aspire can break those back spawns, then they want to control the back and like the sides, so they can just keep those slain down to a low level and just get control of the hill. I don't know what I was saying, but
I got you. I understand what you mean, but this is why it's so hard to break into this hill, because you have to funnel through these alleyways. You have to funnel through doorways in order to break. With Gavin playing as aggressive as he is, 9-4 already, using that SOG, being extremely aggressive with it, he's able to pick up another one there, and the lead is just continuing to extend here.
It looks like Aspire is just holding this down. They're not losing any gunfights.
Everyone on the team is teed. I mean, Sib's 5-6, and they have a lead like this. We all know how talented Sib can be. Gavin's playing out of his mind, 12-5, getting close to that, getting closer and closer towards that vision pulse. It's only 12 points scored by Chaotic so far.
Verticon is 6-1. He's died one time. Like, what are they doing? Like, have they not killed Verticon since the first hill?
I guess not. I mean, he's playing the Maddox role, maybe playing more of the AR type of role, you know, so he's maybe a little bit safer, but nonetheless, 7-1, you're doing a lot for your team, and it's 122. This lead just continues to extend. I had this problem whenever I was casting the other lane. Whenever I would watch these guys play, it wasn't fair. Like, what am I supposed to talk about? Another gunfight win coming in for Sib. Finally, Jamal is going to take Hitman and Sib down. I mean, Jamal, the player to watch in those other series, currently 8-10 right now.
He's not frying as like he was in the last series.
And this is another level of players that he's playing against here.
Man, like, they're starting off so slow. Like this can't happen.
DJ 2 and 11 in the KDs, and that's what can't happen right there. Is they're gonna win a couple gun battles on rotation, excuse me. But I mean, how many points are they gonna get from these kills? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like they're getting kills, but they're not useless kills. They're pointless. They're not winning the gunfights in hill, or pushing out the hill, or they're not doing anything right at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, this team looks like they're playing superb. 164 to 15 now as they got to get something going. The War Machine's going to come in. Sib's going to get 2 with that one. He's got another player to meet up here in the mid. Not able to pick up that kill, but nonetheless, the damage has been done. And the lead just continues to extend. We see these kills coming through. I mean, no one besides DJ. DJ having a really rough map, 3 and 13. But besides that, everyone kind of, you know, in the even area of kills. But none of these kills that they're getting are being converted to points. You see the specialist usage being used perfectly. The crash coming in to help them get that scrap time. They're going to start pushing it out here to get the spawns. I mean, you have to have absolutely stellar performances from the specialists on the side of Chaotic if they want to bring it back into this map.
Yeah, I mean, it's 178 to 18. You're up, what, 140 points, 50 points, something like that?
Quick maths.
Yeah, and it's...
I mean,
Sib and Card, they're just winning every gunfight.
They've got control here, but they have one player that breaks through church, another player that falls in barrels, and this should just be a domino effect as all the players of Chaotic are going to fall, and Human Jesus able to pick up a couple there. And see, I want there to be competitive matches, but these guys are just running through the competition.
It's not even like Chaotic is giving up comp to them at all. Like, Sib and them are just playing way better. I don't know what to say, Kason.
I mean, there's not really much to say. You kind of just got to watch the game and see what these guys are doing. If you are, you know, watching in the venue or watching at home, take out your notebook and write some notes down because these guys are playing the game correctly as all kills pretty much going in favor of Aspire. The rotation's going to come through as well. You see the aggression coming in from Chaotic, but they don't have the gunny to you know, get actual time off of these hills.
Sib started off what? What was he like? He started slow, but now he's 21 and 12.
5 and 6 maybe.
Yeah, like.
I mean, we expect Sib to turn up sometime in the match. I don't think we've seen a match him. I actually don't think that Aspire has dropped the map this entire LAN. If someone can get that confirmed or denied for me, I don't think they dropped the map for the entire LAN, and I understand why now. I mean, they're just playing absolutely superb Call of Duty. I mean, Sib getting close to another War Machine, but is he even going to need it? Probably not, considering, you know, just the straight gun skill that these players have.
Honestly, like, there's not much to say right now because
there's not. I mean, there's not really any contention. Not to down talk Chaotic at all because we've seen what they're capable of, but just, you know, the playing skill coming out of Aspire right now is just unmatched so far. I hope towards grand finals in them we can see some more competitive games against these guys. Maybe the S&Ds are a little bit closer, but right now Sib gonna get 2. Gonna get taken down there as well. Verticon.
I don't know if Chaotic's gonna get 100 points.
They're not. I'll tell you right now, they're not.
They're not?
They've gotten 50 points and they just got 230. They need 20 points. They're not getting 50 more points.
They might get scrapped, but that's it.
Maybe. But
I
Aspire's
just don't
got
know what
that
to
right
say.
now, and they have a War Machine popped out of Sib. He's gonna fall. It's just not looking too good here if you are a fan of Chaotic. Currently down about 200 points, and he's gonna fall as well.
It's
that
over.
should be all done and dusted as the players push in, but
That fat
not
lady
enough
has
time
sunk.
as they're gonna be able to clean that one up with ease.
The fat lady has sung in that
250
match.
252. You see Sib here in the final kill cam.
Is this what we expected?
This is not what I expected. I expected to be more of a competition, but once again, I touched on it before the match even started. You know, if Chaotic can continue to play the way that they did against a top tier team like this, then we'll have a good match. But it just seems like they're not able to win the one-on-one gun battles that allowed them to get into positions where they can team shoot. So they're just getting picked off one by one by this you know, Aspire team, and there you have it on the screen there. Seaside Hardpoint gonna go in favor of Aspire, 250 to 52. It's an impressive scoreline to say the least.
Man, that was If I'm chaotic, I just regain. I mean, they just outplayed you the entire time.
Yeah, but I mean, if you are chaotic, there's some silver lining to this. You got S&D coming up. You can slow the game down, make it to where it's not as fast paced. Why is it like that?
Yeah.
Oh, because you can hear this, huh? I mean, if you are chaotic, you do have an opportunity to slow the game down in this next S&D, but ultimately, it's it's just going to come down to how they
getting
perform.
loud.
You know, yeah, side station's getting loud. I don't know who is playing right now. That is Clay and Digi's team, the team that we saw just getting extremely loud on the main stage here just a little while ago. They're trying to make a losers bracket run.
Who do you think can come from losers?
Plu.
That isn't Plu.
Plu. I think they're coming from losers.
Yeah.
I don't know. The thing about Digi and Clay's team is that they have some talent on their team.
They just don't work together at all.
They just don't work together that well.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing that they just have to kind of, they have to. I mean, they are a pickup team. You got to keep that in mind. They are a pickup team. A lot of the teams here are pickup teams put together last minute, but there's only so much you can do with a pickup team. So I believe that we are. Let me find out what the next map is. It is Hacienda S&D. So we'll go ahead and set that up for you guys.
If Chaotic can play it how they play S&D and just slow it down and take it pace by pace, they should be able to take the map if they just play it smart.
Definitely. I mean, I agree. Chaotic, in me casting that entire hard point, I didn't mean to down talk Chaotic at all. Chaotic is a talented team. We've seen them make easy work of some of the teams that are here, but I more so just emphasize how good Aspire X Hyperbolic actually is at the game. They are playing absolutely superb off the back of players like Sib and Gavin Maps just playing great. And I believe we are just about set up. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, well we...
Hmm? I mean, yeah, but...
Why Plu? Where's Plu interview? I don't know who that is. I don't think...
Who's Why
I don't
Plu?
know. I don't know who that is. I don't think he's here. We can...
Is he here?
Yeah, I don't think he is.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, we won't have an interview with Y Plu unless
Plu,
he decides
but,
to win a match.
Yeah.
On the
you have to win on
he
main stage
decides
first
to win a
get
match
an interview.
on the main stage. And then we'll get that for you.
Do they have classes?
Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and hop into this.
Don't start it yet.
And destroy
see
Hacienda.
if they
Never
have
mind,
classes.
we're not starting it yet. Oh, good lordy, man. Sib
Yeah, it is.
with the EKIAs going 5K damage.
They have classes?
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and hop in here to game number 2, Hacienda S&D. One of my favorite maps for S&D, to be honest.
All right, man. Well,
you know they can hear you, right? The stream. No, I'm just saying.
Right, he says, I know, but Fetty don't want to
Alrighty.
interview me. I'm with Celts. Who's Celts?
Huh?
He's with Celts. I don't know who that is.
So,
I know, it's a joke. We're trolling him.
I don't know. I don't know who that is. I swear Swiblins and others go to Texas Lands because there's low comp.
It's not even that. It's just loyalty. Why?
Alrighty, let's go ahead and hop in here.
In.
What do you want to hop on here with first? I say we got to go with Sib. 5.5k damage, and he's got the sniper out. It's got to be him. Well, with a full A push, it doesn't look like he's going to get in the action there. First blood's going to go in favor of Gavin.
It looks like Gavin almost picked up a 3-piece. Let's see if Kayla can regain this and just regain the site.
The bomb picked up by Loathing, but he's going to fall, so that's going to be bombed down. Over on that outer fence is now a 1v3, and if you're Jamal, you're trapped between a rock and a hard place. Hard to make anything happen there, but...
Man, I don't...
Going to be 1-0, and if the rest of the series is like this, we might be able to just call it after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's been all for this match. What?
Oh, okay. Okay. We're hopping into the second round here. We're going to be on board with Gavin as he's pushing up through low secret.
I got to hop on with the sniper, bro.
With Sid with the sniper. Oh, he can snipe up Jamal.
Jamal gets the better of him there. He's able to get the pick and the first blood. So let's see if Chaotic can capitalize off of that first blood and make something happen. Human Jesus. I almost said Hitman Jesus. Human Jesus is going to get the bomb, and it looks like they're going to be working over towards this B site. There's that one player in water sneaking around. Loathing going to pick him up as well. So this is Chaotic's round to lose. Verticon gets one and gets out with his life as well. They're going to look to regroup and take over this B site together.
I think they can clutch this 4v2 if they just play it together and play the trade. I mean, that's how you're going to win rounds.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, with a 4v2, this is, as I said, this is Chaotic's round to lose. They've got to play this carefully, and surely Verticon's going to fall. Hitman, you're good, but I don't know if you're that good.
Nope.
And there you are. G-Fish going to pick that one up. So finally, Chaotic able to get on the board here with something. Getting around there. If they could steal this S&D, we might have a series. You know, if they can maybe bounce back into control, take them a S&D momentum and bring it into control and, you know, take that map. Honestly, I got to say that the win's going to go to, the win's got to go to, I can't talk. The win's got to go to Aspire in the hard points.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's going to look at the S&D and then the control to stay alive.
I think the slam power on Aspire Hyperbolic is just too much. It's just too much for Chaotic.
I mean, they've got to win this S&D and they've got to win the control. They got to win the more strategy-based game modes. But off the start here, Chaotic's just going to fall now at 2v4, and these players are clutch, but doing it at this caliber is saying something else.
If they can do this, they just played the round better than, I mean,
we saw all throughout the other series, G-Fish and Loathing able to get stuff done. Even in the worst of situations, we saw G-Fish with a 1v3 earlier. And it's going to be Aspire here on defense. That's going to be number 10, Sib, with the sniper. Just going to be looking over this A side. Gets some bad timing on Loathing, but if he's able to get out. And that's just the worst timing possible as the rotation's going to come in through B over here. G-Fish able to get one, evening up to a 2v2. So this is doable now. This is doable. This one gunfight right here is going to decide it. He's able to get it and not team kill. So Human Jesus now in a 1v2, and he's going to fall. What a play coming out of Chaotic.
What'd I say?
I mean, you said it. They play together, and they're going to win the round. I mean, you love to see that.
If Verticon would have flanked instead of going B right there, I think he would have caught them off guard and got the two-piece, or at least got one of them. But he just went to B site because Sid didn't see anyone there. So, I mean, it was kind of like just bad timing. Man.
And there you go. Chaotic able to clutch that one up, and we got to look at that as some type of momentum for this team. You know, they've got to take that and run with it. G-Fish, the S&D superstar. We've seen multiple times the aggressive A push. Here we go, here we go, here we go. The aggression's going to come through. Verticon getting them weak. Not able to pick up the kill, but they have the information. Hitman, you got to win those. Shots coming in through the fence, not able to get the kill. G-Fish is playing this perfectly right now. Verticon to deal with as well. This is a different team. I'm talking about momentum with you right now. This is a different team. G-Fish picks up 3, gets the streaks as well. G-Fish, what a round out of him. He's getting the streaks. As I said, this S&D and the next control are the keys for this team to take this series.
Yes, it is. And if they can take this S&D 6-1 or 6-2, not let them get another round or one round, I feel like that confidence booster is what they needed. After getting 100 point clubs like that, you need this.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, as I said, you got to take that momentum and run with it. G-Fish maneuvering around that outside fences so well, as we saw there in the final kill cam. Currently 3-1 up Chaotic, and I think we have a series, buddy.
Yes, we do. Sid needs to pick it up right here. He's 0-3.
0-3. Granted, he is sniping. I wonder if he does put that out anytime soon. He's got that cluster nade spot, but unfortunately, no one's really pushing that A site. Jamal is the player most in danger right now. He's trying to back up.
G-Fish is 8-1.
G-Fish is 8-1.
He's.
Let's hop on here with him. He's got the lightning, trying to play for this last streak.
If he didn't press his R trigger there, he would at least got 1 kill right there, shooting him in the back if he just played it safer.
Verticon putting some shots down on G-Fish. Sib able to pick one up as well. Now he is on the board. He's got the pistol in the back pocket, the SOG in the front one. Front pocket, hands, in his hands. I don't know what I'm talking about. If I'm G-Fish, I don't like that investment of the streak. If you are going to use that, you got to use it a little bit later on as he's going to fall. And you got to use that at like 10 seconds to keep him off the bomb, you know what I mean? Like, I understand maybe the ping showed that, but you can jiggle peek it, see if he's on the actual bomb, and then run away and use a lightning strike. In that case, I can see it, but right there, a little bit of a misusage. Nonetheless, still 3-2.
Yes. I just don't think that was a smart use at all. Like, you're in a 1v4, and you have 14 seconds left. Wait a couple more seconds. You have time. If you ping it, they're going to get off of it. So, in my opinion, he should have just pinged it right there.
Maybe a little bit of nerves, you know, playing against such a good team.
Hesitation.
You know, some big names, some hesitation coming in, not knowing if he should call it in or not. But nonetheless, lead still in favor of Chaotic. But you got to think that's got to be some type of blow to the momentum. You know, having that lightning burn for no reason. The A site's being worked here, and there doesn't seem to be much presence from Chaotic. So it should be quite a free bomb plant. Human Jesus planting the bomb. The aggression's going to start to come through, and I think they backed him down. So a 5v5, 40 seconds left, and we're going to see all the gunfights happen here. Let's hop on here with Loathing, 5-2 at the moment. Has the ICR. They know Sib is lurking around here somewhere. And he's going to fall, and it looks... Actually, okay! Yeah, I was going to say... It looks like Aspire's going to take this, and I was like, well, actually, and then I saw that, and I was like, okay, we're good. I think, yeah, that's Aspire's round.
You got to win that.
You got to win it.
You got to.
I mean, you had an RK7.
He had the pre-aim. He didn't even... Man.
Once again, maybe a little bit of nerves, you know, playing against such a good team, going down map 1. I don't think Chaotic's lost a map yet in the series, in the tournament either.
Wait.
So, I don't think they did.
Yeah, against Blue. They went 4th map.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So, lost 1 map, excuse me. But
yeah, 1 map.
Not lost the first game of the series, which, I mean, you know better than anyone. That first map is really, you know, it sets the tone for the series in a sense. You got one player down here working water. Who's that going to be? That's going to be number 9, Hitman. Looks like they're playing a very, very, very spread offense, just trying to get a pick, trying to play off that. It's going to go the other way. Human Jesus able to pick up Loathing.
Aspire is just now playing so well as a team that I just don't see them losing a round from here on out.
Gavin here with the ICR. Once again, this team's just playing so far apart and getting picked off one by one. It's going to be up to G-Fish. I mean, we said it a second ago. They're clutch, but I don't know if you're 3 players in desk clutch. They wanted that round win. Aspire wanted that one.
I just don't know. I feel like it's going to end like a 6-3, 6-4 Aspire.
I believe on the side station here that I got 5 on it was just eliminated, I believe.
Dang.
But we'll have to check up later.
That's tough.
Alrighty. Been a couple rounds since Chaotic's shown some life, but we'll see if they have 3 more rounds left in them to close this one out. G-Fish 8-4. Really the only player having a standout performance here. You know, he works this outer fence very well, and I think that Aspire knows that, and that's why they're working towards that B side.
Yeah. If they played it how they did the first like 4 rounds of the game, it would have been way closer. Or not closer, but you know what I'm saying, like they would have at least had the lead. But they're just not playing together at all right now.
I don't think Sib has a care in the world. He's sitting out here in the open sniping, and there you have it. That's 2 kills in favor. Make it a 2v2. It's Human Jesus working towards that crash. If it does go the distance, we can see that a little bit later on. One player working water. He's going to get the flank on the Human Jesus. That's a big kill out of Jamal. Now it's going to be all up to Hitman working this middle map. G-Fish getting some shots down, and he's able to pick it up. Those are the rounds you need. Those are the rounds you got to clutch up if you are on the side of Chaotic. As once again, neck and neck in this S&D.
Yeah, if I'm a Hitman right there, you got to win that if you're a Hitman.
Stats don't lie.
Yeah, but
Stats don't lie.
I mean, G-Fish, he had the first shot, I believe. So, I mean, it is what it is.
It really is. I don't know. Those two gunfights they had, it just wasn't like Human Jesus is like gave up his back in the water. He even checked. He was just sitting on the bomb.
Yeah, I don't think that Aspire's stressing too much. I know that Sib and Gavin are the type of players that just kind of hang out and play just because, you know, they are so talented.
I mean, they just got to go off and then it's straight. Like, they won the map. If their other teammates are not underperforming by too much.
Let's hop on here with Sib. He's got the sniper in hand. This player Jiggle Peaks, he's going to be done for. Nade's going to come in. Is that going to land? He's going to get out of the way as well, so a 5v5 bomb retake is needed for Aspire to win this round. With a sniper in hand, you're going to need to make a play with that, Sib. 30 seconds left. There you have one. Is he going for the feed? Looks like he's just going to bait. He's going to fall as well. That's 2 kills in favor of Chaotic. Make it 3. G-Fish, the player on this team to watch. 12-4. Gets the turn on as well as Human Jesus is going to fall there. And there we have it. 5-4. Chaotic running away with this game. G-Fish.
G-Fish, that's all I gotta say, G-Fish.
G-Fish is the player for this team.
Yes. If G-Fish is going off, they're winning rounds. You see, he's gotta pop a 3-piece to win the round.
And not only a 3-piece, but he gave Jesus business. He gave him the business.
There was no light shown.
No light shown. Let's hop on here, round number 10 here. We gotta hop on with Jesus, 13-4 in the normal KD. I want to see what the EKIA is, because it's got to be something crazy if he's playing this well. He's got the Maddox, getting close to that crash for his team. That could be big if it does get pushed to that round 11. Other specialists, it's looking like the only chances we have are getting those 2 crashes.
You see, if he had his lightning strike still, this would have been huge.
No, he didn't have it anymore because he did burn it on that one, but I mean, it's all situational. If things would have gone his way that round.
I
But
think we're going to
nonetheless,
take this.
now a 2v4. Gavin's going to stay alive and try to get out. Now a 1v3. He's got to protect the bomb. The nade's going to come in. Oh, the punch going to come in as well, but the cleanup's going to come in. I just keep saying come in. Loathing picking up the final kill there, and just a good S&D. We talked about it. If they can slow down the game and have Chaotic, if Chaotic can slow down the game and have them, what am I saying, man?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say either.
No, I know what to say, but I'm just like blanking. If Chaotic can slow down the pace of the game, they can definitely take some search and destroys. You got to look forward to that in the control as well. We'll be right back with that for you guys. It's going to be Seaside Control, and we'll be right back after this short break.
I'm up in my head. I've been sitting here for too long. I'm stuck in my bed. I'm not tired, I'm trying to find out what's wrong. Time has passed on without a call. It feels too weird to ring up. I had cashed out my feeling love too soon.
wander around your memories. Because you might get lost. Might not be the truth. What is truth? It's what you want it to be.
Alrighty, we are back here at the Astro War in Houston, Texas. Whew, I apologize. My voice. I know, I love how I'm the one that's about to complain, but these guys are up here like screaming and playing their games. Voice is getting shot right now, Faye.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel
gonna
you.
need you. I'm gonna need you to help me out.
I got you.
I'm gonna need you to help me out. I'm gonna go in rest mode on this one, and then I'm gonna go dumb hard for your match. Okay?
All right, bet.
Let's
get it.
Hopping in here to see side control. I mean, this is the honestly, in my opinion, this is the deciding map because 100% I have the hard point going in favor of Sibilance and Gavin's team, which is Aspire X Hyperbolic. 100% I have that going in favor of them. So if you're chaotic, you have to show up here on this seaside control so you can send it to that game 5.
Yeah, I mean, this is big momentum changer.
A huge momentum changer.
Because if chaotic win this seaside control, some of them are gonna go dumb hard in that hard point.
I mean, yeah, I can honestly say that right now the hard point will go to Aspire's team. Not to count chaotic out, but just, I mean, with how strong they looked in that first map, you got to give it to them. But now the aggression coming up to this A site. I love the play. Do something unorthodox. Even if it didn't work, it's giving you passage on B. They're going to be able to get to B. Well, maybe not. These guys are pretty seamless players. They're going to rotate over. Now they just got to deal with a 5-man aggression over here towards B. Siv's going to pick up 1, and the trades are coming in now.
I mean, chaotic now got control of the B site. Let's see if they can get the 5th player here. And Hitman picks up the 2-piece. They're gonna go in with Hitman. It's gonna hold their spawn up. They're all gonna spawn up and flood them from the stairs.
That ICR is so lethal in this position as they're able to just get a clear line of sight on him. Let's hop over here to Loathing.
Let's see what Loathing can do here for his teams and break this hill.
That's gonna come in.
Oh, same with the big 2. That's 3 dead for chaotic.
Gavin staying alive here on the B point. Life count 21 to 15, so not the best start for chaotic. Still doable. If they can get a break here, they might be able to hold. As the 5 push is coming in.
They've yet to get a tick. They've yet to get any ticks at all.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the slaying power coming out of Aspire. We've seen it in that hard point, and they're continuing to demonstrate it here in the control.
Vericon with the big 3-piece. Jamal takes him down, but with a trade by Gavin. And it just looks like a dominating fashion of Aspire in the first round.
Aspire with that first round in the control. They're able to pick that one up, going up 1-0. And if you're a fan of chaotic here, you got to be hoping and praying that they can battle back here in this control. I'm sure the players are thinking the same thing. They don't want a repeat of that first hard point.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Aspire's their slaying is so heavy that Chaotic can't keep up with it at all.
Yeah, and they move so fast on the map. You saw it in that rotation from A to B. I mean, yes, that's something you see a lot of the times on the pro level, but at the AM level, you know, the quickness is not there so much. A lot of people, you know, they look at lanes for a little bit too long.
They hesitate.
And they're wasting time, you know, on the rotation, which
Yeah.
it looks like they're returning with a similar strat out of Aspire, as they're going to be going for that A point first. Actually a split push, but just the gunnies of Aspire are able to take over the B site as the capture's going to come through. Now the retake's going to have to happen for Chaotic.
They 5-hit mid right there.
Yeah.
I was so surprised by that. I was like 5-hit, but it worked out. They won the gunfights. They pinched them on both sides of the stairs and they had nowhere to go. I mean, if you're Chaotic, I don't know what you try and do from now.
I mean, you got to just win the gunfights, and that's their biggest issue right now. Down 25-22, they're playing more passive, which I like, but at the same time, that playing more passive is allowing them to free cap this B side, and you know, it's just going to come down to lives at this point, and the aggression out of Aspire and just the pure gun skill. I mean, Miz able to win that one. Surely he's going to get traded out here shortly by Gavin there.
Yeah.
So just the pure aggression and the gun skill coming out of Aspire here.
Gavin dies 150 off streaks and he gets pinched.
I
If
mean,
I'm Gavin right there, I'd back up or just go top church and play for your life.
let's hop on here with Loathing as he tries to defend this courtyard area. Hitman's going to fall. There's more people in barrels. He's able to pick up another. The challenge is going to come through, and Loathing able to get two. You love to see that there. That's maybe some life being shown out of Chaotic. Loathing starting to turn up. The stun's going to actually bounce back on him right there. Not sure if he meant to do that. Challenge is going to come through. Loathing now on a 3 streak. Trying to work towards those streaks. Only 325 off. He's able to pick up another one. 225. The movement out of him is nice. He's not able to pick up the kill, but still it looks like he's starting to turn up a little bit. Jamal gonna fall as Hitman gets a 4-piece, I believe. I completely missed that. Grab spike available for him as well. And that's another thing that is kind of like a cause and effect of, you know, being so aggressive out of Aspire and having such a great first round, is that they're already working towards those specialists. If you look at the side of Chaotic, none of them besides Loathing are anywhere near halfway to their specialist.
Loathing's the only one close on their team.
Yeah, and Loathing's about to get his Tempest, and yeah, you can make a play with the Tempest, but something like a War Machine or a Grav Slam that are almost always guaranteed kills. If you know, you have common sense, which you know these players do. Almost always guaranteed kills. Sib's gonna change to Seraph.
Okay.
I guess they're going without the GAs. I mean, there's no rules here at Ashani about that, so you can do as you will with the CWL rule set. Sib wants to make something happen. You know, it'd be funny if they like threw a couple of the rounds so Sib could get his Annihilator and get like a 7-piece to win the round.
That'd be
That's not
insane.
gonna happen, but just.
But
just what I'm
Human
hoping.
Jesus is 4-7, and Gavin's positive 2, and they're still like
Well,
smoking them.
Hitman, 14-8, Sib 10-6, Verticon 12-5. They're playing great Call of Duty. Both of them have their specialists, Hitman and Verticon. You look to see those used here off the start, and it looks like it's going to be a traditional B push. Let's hop on here with Gavin, with the SOG. Going to be the first line of defense here for this Aspire lineup.
Hitman's going with the flank here, and he gets taken down without getting the kill. If I'm Aspire right here in the situation, I'd give it one more push, not even, and just scratch it.
Well, I mean, Aspire inside the point now. They do have 2 ticks. All the players are in the hill, and I like that play. They know Aspire is playing so heavily aggressive on that point that they decide, yeah, come to us. Come to us. We'll sit in the hill. We'll sit there pre-aiming all the points, and they're able to get the B tick out of that, the B point. But now the spawn trap coming in from Aspire. Now this is scary for Chaotic. You can lose a lot of lives to this team. You saw Verticon has the streaks in hand. Lightning and a Hellstorm available for him. So if you are on the side of Chaotic, you got to focus on getting these kills in your base. You have 1 minute and 40 seconds. You can slow your game down just a tad bit. Get these kills out of your base, take your time, and then make a push towards A.
It's just, it blows my mind how Human Jesus and Gavin are neutral or barely negative, and they're like just completely abolishing the competition. As Loathing gets a 2-piece in top red, and Sib comes back with one. They just have control of their base.
Yeah, I mean, that's what their game plan was. Once they saw that they fast capped that B side, they're just like, all right, guys, get them in a spawn trap, force the lives to go down. A team kill is going to come through, but whenever you have a 10 life advantage, how much does that really matter? You know, these 2 pieces that they're getting, it's not getting them any points. We always talk about inside the games how, you know, people can get a lot of kills. We saw it with Stellar there in the losers bracket. People can get a lot of kills, but if you're not converting them to points inside the game, it doesn't really mean too much. As Verticon has the Tempest popped, he's able to get one, able to get the second as well. Going to get taken down by G-Fish. G-Fish 10 and 16. Jamal 7 and 16. DJ 6 and 15. It's just not the performance you need out of them.
You need them to go off if you're going to win this map. You need everyone on the team to go off, because if you don't, you're barely going to win or barely going to lose. Because Sib and them come with so much aggression that if your team is not going off, you're going to lose. And as you can see, they got 3-0'd.
Well, a 3-0 coming in for Aspire, and we talked about it. We talked about it in the pregame. Just this is such a big momentum round for them. They have to close this one. They have to win this control, or else, and especially the way that they just played so aggressively. I don't know how much confidence I have in Chaotic to win this next hardpoint.
Who knows?
I mean, I know. Aspire's going to come out there and gun. Aspire's going to go out there and gun. As you can see, they're going to win that control 3-0, and that's going to put them up 2-1 in the series. Alrighty, some stuff happening in the peripherals of the match.
Aspire with the 5 dead. Yeah. Cases?
Sorry, man. My mind's going a lot of places right now.
Yeah.
Aspire 5 dead off the start. I mean,
that's what you ask for if you're Aspire.
Yeah, Chaotic. I love the run that you've done so far, but this is, I mean, it's 13-0, and I can already tell you that I have Aspire winning this map.
Yeah, same.
Just the way that they've been playing, not to be overly confident in them or anything, but the way they've been playing has been amazing. I would love to see Chaotic come back into this one and see what they can make happen.
Aspire is just the better team in all overall aspects. In slaying, smarts, map awareness. It's just there's not much you can say.
Yeah, there's only so much you can say. It's kind of repetitive to some point whenever Aspire is just continuing to get kills and kills and kills. But, you know, control in favor of Chaotic. They do have the spawns established as well. That's going to be number 2, Jamal, making sure that we are all good in that department. Here we go. Gavin going to get the trades out, and that's just always a rough situation whenever you have the whole team flooding in on you. So some life coming out of Chaotic. You know, they're able to lock down this second hill and get the majority of the time, as there's still 30 seconds. More than likely going to be still held by Chaotic. So a decent lead off the start. Maybe they hear what we're saying and they're like, no.
We ain't going.
We gotta prove
we ain't
them
going
wrong.
to losers just yet.
Gotta prove them wrong here. Is 44-20. Loathing going to get the rest of this scrap time as we got to look towards this rotation. It's going to be number 2 to look at. That's going to be Jamal. Is he going to sneak through the back? He has. He sneaks through the back. If any of his teammates die from now on, they should be spawning in the back. He's got one player to deal with. That's going to be Human Jesus. Another player in number 8. That's going to be Verticon. Surely he falls here. So, unfortunately, the spawns won't come in for Chaotic. A valiant effort coming out of Jamal there as he tries to pick that one up, but just not able to get it done by himself.
I mean, I'm not sure how Chaotic can break this hill from the front with Sib and them talking, or not talking, but Sib and them in the hill and having to get control and just winning their gunfights. I just don't see them breaking this hill. What they do is I say that.
Yeah, I mean, I said that we needed to see a different Chaotic if they want to win this hard point. They're going to get broken out, but just the way that they're playing, they seem like they picked up their pace a little bit, maybe trying to match Aspire's pace a little bit as well. But Aspire continuing to hold this hill. I mean, this hill's such a hard hill to break. Yeah. Whenever you establish the spawns out of the back of the map, it's so hard to break it. And we just got to worry about rotation here. See if these ICRs can step up on outer. Right, is anyone running an ICR?
Yeah, I don't think so. I haven't seen one out yet.
Listen, man, ICRs on frequency are slept on.
Yeah, if you can hold those outer angles, like the outer elbow and the outer of this hill, it's very useful. As you can see, Miz has it out for this hill, and he's going to try and lock down that top mid angle and the outer angles to shut down the Maddoxes and Sogs flying in.
Yeah, here we are. Jamal's going to fall, but putting some damage down. Let's hop on here with DJ. He's going to be the leading man. He's going to fall as well. Now we got to look at these Sogs to battle into this hill. Battle back. He's got one. Can he get the second as well? Oh, he gives the business to Verticon. It's 80 to 70 currently. Another kill coming in for Jamal here. You love to see that version of him. We interviewed him earlier on the stream. A confident player. He wants the most out of this team. This is winners semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. So whoever wins this will go to winners finals to face up against Carnage or Team No Org. Sibilance has the War Machine available. Jumping out in mid like that's not going to get it done. G-Fish with the crash. A lot of specialists going to be coming up here in this second rotation.
I just don't think Chaotic can match the aggression of Aspire. Aspire's aggression is just too much for Chaotic to handle.
And
Sib pops a 4-piece with the War
To
Machine.
get a 4-piece with the War Machine, and having him spawn out there in that blue area is going to be able to line him up. And he's got 2 more shots left. He gets one down, picks up one. Another one's going to be challenging. And there you have it. That's going to be 5 kills there with Sib with the War Machine. I mean, you can't get much better usage than that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you asked for from that War Machine. As you can see, Hitman only gets 1 with the grab slam. And they get 4 dead, 5 dead. They get control of the hill, and they're going to try and push out this elbow and push out those spawns.
DJ does,
The grapple
Spider-Man,
spot.
Peter Parker in the lobby. He's got the grab slam available. He picks up one. This is a huge gun battle that's coming up right here. If Verticon can win this, the punch is going to come through. So Miz is going to give the assistance, and that's going to establish spawns. That's why we saw so much success on this hill from the first time. Chaotix establishing spawns. There you go. You get one with the grab slam. Maybe the range could have hit him, and that would have been a good usage, but nonetheless, spawns still being held by Chaotic, and the kills are going in their favor as well. This is a game. This is not like that game 1 hard point. It doesn't seem like much momentum is in favor of Aspire. Every point that you get for Chaotic is helping you out and coming back into this one.
They used Crash, Grab, and Tempest on that hill.
Yeah, but if you take a look at the side of Chaotic, they still have that War Machine, and they're getting close to that Vision Pulse as well. You got to keep that in mind moving into this next hard point.
It looks like Verticon's coming up on his Tempest, and that's about all they have right now. As you can see on the side of Chaotic, they have War Machine and Recon.
Yeah, definitely so. Chaotic trying to strengthen this lead. It does look like rotations once again are going to be in favor of Aspire. But still, just a lot of time coming in favor of Chaotic.
Yes, I just think, well, he used Recon for this rotation, and they're going to try and pop this war right here, I believe, to push them out the hill and use it so they're going to be where they're at. So, I mean, just use the War Machine and kill them.
Yeah, they know they're in that back alley. It wouldn't be a bad usage to go ahead and bank some of those grenades over into the corner. They're trying to push out the spawns before they do so, but in pushing out the spawns, they're all falling. Human Jesus going to fall as well. The trade's coming through.
And as you can see, Lothi picked up a lightning strike. And if he can use that well in that next hill, or like, you know, whenever he uses it, hopefully he gets some kills out of it and they take control of the hill. And just try and take this lead.
Get some streaks, only a 20-point lead for Chaotic. We've seen both teams kind of control the same hard points. You know, that blue hill definitely in favor of Aspire. You know, that orange hill in favor of Chaotic. They've done really well locking that one up. Now we're going to rotate over to the Pipes Hill. It's looking like Aspire.
It looks like Aspire is going to take the lead off that scrap, or they don't. They get off. Well, Aspire has control of the new hill, so they're going to take the lead no matter what. And
yeah, this would
G-Fish with a turn on Hitman.
G-Fish giving them to that, and they don't even need to use the lightning. The beams coming out of Loathing, and you love to see this version of Chaotic. And ladies and gentlemen, I just got a little excited because we might be seeing a Game 5 here in Winners Finals. Aspire versus Chaotic. If you're just now tuning in, Aspire up 2-0 versus Chaotic. They took the hard point. They took the control. It is a neck-and-neck game. That lightning strike still available. Here we go. Is it going to get called in? Doesn't look like it. I think he's going to save it for another rotation, which it could very well go to that next rotation on that hill.
I think it's going to go to the last hill on this next rotation. It's going to go to the 4th hill for sure.
I want it to be 250 to 249, screaming, hollering.
I want something crazy.
I want something crazy, regardless of which outcome happens. Gavin gonna win the gunfight on the rotation. It looks like they have control, and this is not good news. You need a good usage out of Jamal. He's gonna get three. He's gonna get three. Good job out of Jamal, and that's gonna be 5 down for
Here's
Aspire as the rotation's gonna come through. Loathing has a lightning strike still to use. Sib with the lightning strike as well. See if he tries to counter use this. Loathing calling it in, getting one, getting two. That's his teammate, however. That's his teammate. Could come back to haunt him. He's going to kill himself with the trophy system. Oh my god, a blunder coming out of Chaotic. Nonetheless, they've got time. They've got time to work with. Sib's lightning strike's going to get called in. Going to pick up one, but just going to delay the push, and it looks like he's working towards even more streaks. And just as I say that, he falls.
It just looks like Aspire is making the right plays at the right time and winning the right gunfights. And Chaotic's winning those gunfights that like they matter, but like they really don't have that big impact on that hill.
Nonetheless, you look at the adaptation from Aspire on this next hard point. Hitman hitting the back, making sure he has the spawns. He has the grab slim as well. All of the aggression is going to be coming in from that ringside. Sib with the War Machine, putting some shots down, able to pick up one more. And now they must know that the pipe spawn has come through.
If I'm Aspire right here, I just give it that U control and just push out to the back. But as you see, number 9 Hitman, he's flanking from you to get that mid control to see the hop up from pipes. And
Loathing gets taken down in the back, and more time is being racked up for Aspire.
Aspire is going to hold the rest of this, I think, 35 seconds.
This is
because
scary.
Sid gets another lightning strike and he has a Hellstorm as well.
This is a scary situation for Chaotic. They're played a good hard point thus far, but just the utility is not there for them to use. If you look at it, Hitman, you know, with the grab slam, Verticon getting close to the Tempest, coming up on this next hill. That's been their hill this entire game.
It's going to be 249 to 198 if they hold the complete scrap time.
Well, the contest is going to come through, so it's all going to come down to rotation. Chaotic has to have a perfect hold, and the grab slam still available for Hitman.
Oh, you gotta win that.
You gotta. Well, I think he stopped shooting. I don't think it was as bad as it looked. I think he stopped shooting, but nonetheless, 243 to 200. Hill control in favor of Aspire.
It's over.
They've got to make a play now. They get him out of the hill
over.
momentarily, but there's still players around. 247. They've got to finish this one up, and Sib's gonna clean it up, and that is gonna be the game. Verticon with a 2-piece at the Tempest at the end.
It was a close game, and that's what we asked.
Yeah, it was it was way closer. It was way closer than I expected.
They got
you
200
know,
more points
Chaotic.
than they did in the Seaside.
They did. They
or
did
150,
do that.
my fault.
150, yeah. I mean, that's a much better hard point, and I think if you're Chaotic, yes, you lost,
but you played
but you took an S&D. You played by far the favorites of the event. Close, extremely close, and I mean, you played that hard point. You played that hard point almost perfectly. You know, Aspire just such a talented team. They took that 250 to 200, and man, now we have some interesting matches. That's going to confirm Aspire X Hyperbolic spot in the winners finals.